like what we do for
And
Destiny
we
Forged
are
and whatnot.
live.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello,
hi.
everyone.
Hello.
Oi.
Hi, how is everyone doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Evie, that is
Good.
my dice bag.
That's already not a good start.
No, she was grabbing the string and walking away with it.
Oh,
And
grabbing
now
the
she's
string
looking
or
at
caught in her
now
claw.
now she's like looking at me like, I just offended her or something.
So how dare you, Daddy? That was my string. The bag was just a perk. Well, again, hello. It's been a bit, but we'll get back to it. Unfortunately, Gillatam is not with us. A lot of crazy things going on with home life for her, and then she's got her second surgery coming up here in about 2-3 weeks. So we'll see what happens with her. So unfortunately, she's taking the night off, but that's okay. She's recovering from not being dead anymore. So
That's a good
Athelia's,
thing.
recovering. Getting used to the new body and whatnot. So, yeah, last where we left off, uh, you as in Space Dad, discovered that some of your companions got in a bit of trouble and needed to go out and sort of get back your Geth Omen, as he was kind of in a confined space at the CSEC facility, as there was an investigation about what happened at Epps' shop. There was a investigation to make sure to not only clear Omen's name, but to see if I almost said red lyrium. The red wrong game. Same thing,
We
wrong
can see
game.
you're excited for DAV though.
Ooh, yeah, no, it's just the red sand. There we go. The other red thing that's bad. That was connected to Ep. So as that was going on, you were able to retrieve Omen. In the meantime, the rest of you were able to hear the good news that Athelia is back, and she has been revived and is conscious, albeit a little drugged up and weak at the moment, as her body is still, in a way, slowly repairing, but enough for her to at least be conscious again. Some of you are working on some projects and doing some last minute prep before you guys are ready to take off on your next journey. So we ended with essentially that evening, as you guys were kind of wrapping up and going to bed, as we are now continuing with that following morning. As you guys now wake up to the new day, what are you guys planning on doing?
Sorry, I'm trying to find my notes.
Oh, you're good.
Exiting standby mode.
Oh, there we go.
I think
Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just padding time until you found your stuff. Go ahead.
I can't find it. It's hiding somewhere. Doesn't matter. I don't write notes anyway. I think since this is gonna be like one of the final days we're gonna be in port, Brockus is probably gonna make a like a large special breakfast for Mercy and pretty much anyone else who is looking to eat. Pretty much just like full on like spoiling her with whatever she wants for breakfast.
So if she said candy,
If she said candy, I would do
I'm like, what's the limit here?
what's the confetti cake? I would probably make her like confetti cake pancakes.
Oh, like the funfetti pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's got sprinkles in it, so yeah, that makes sense.
And just like put like a little things with like sprinkles and like a cream cheese frosting on it if she wants it.
Ooh.
And you
She
can
would
chocolate
go well.
coat anything.
Yeah, you can.
This is very true.
Chocolate coated bacon? Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah,
And amazing.
100% true. Yeah, so she's even kind of helping you a little bit, and she's kind of every so often doing that thing where she's like, while you're gone, I could take care of the ship. I could do some cleaning. She's like basically doing everything she can to convince you to have her come with you. Trying to be subtle, but of course, 8 years old,
8 years old, subtle as a brick.
Exactly.
Kid, as much as I want to take you with me, you know the rules on dangerous areas. Like Omega is right now that limit, and this is supposed to be a million times worse.
Is it really like a million times? Like a million?
Look, with all of the things that we've encountered, I fully believe it's going to be a worse than a million Omegas.
But Omega was so
look
much fun.
Yeah, but look at what we came across afterwards. Zombies, technologically enhanced dead things, that giant bird, that guy that shot me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse as we're going along, and I just think you're safer here.
But like, I don't have my room here. It's kind of boring.
Yeah, trust me, I know it's probably going to be boring, but I'd rather have you bored and safe than, entertained and in constant danger.
Fine. I don't like it though.
Once you're 12, you can make your own decisions on if you want to go on missions with me and whatnot, but until then, you got to do what I say.
But that's like forever from now.
Yeah. You're just gonna have to deal with forever then.
Can you find a way to speed up time then? Is that like a thing? I'm sure it's a thing.
Look, kid, the last thing I want to do is speed up time to make you grow up.
But then I could come with you.
You will
Think of all the
have
cool stuff we could do together.
You will have a lot of time ahead of you to where we can go out on adventures. Enjoy being a kid for a while.
Fine, but there's so many like nooks and crannies and crevices I haven't discovered yet on the ship. It's so big.
The ship will be here when we get back.
Okay, fine. I might take more stuff with me this time. I think I still have my suitcase. I should just grab my suitcase. It might be easier.
Yeah. Take whatever's yours.
Okay. Do you want me to go wake up the others?
Yeah, that'd be a big help.
She's gonna grab some bacon. Just kind of put it in her pocket. And go down to everyone's room. And kind of have like the smell waft in. Going, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey! But when she gets to Vera's room, if her door's unlocked, she's gonna get like uncomfortably close to her with the bacon.
So, unfortunately for Mercy, Vera probably isn't there. I think she would have gotten up super early, made herself a gross like nutrient paste shake or something, and put on her workout clothes and gone for a long jog around the Presidium. However, if Mercy opens that door with bacon in her hand, there's going to be two very hungry dogs in there.
Yeah. And the whole thing happens where she's trying to sneak in, but the Varen kind of like pounce her. And they're just they're at that point now where they're just like, they're still aggressive, but they know better. So with her, they're just kind of literally dogpiling her while snagging the bacon from her hand and everything. And she's just kind of like laughing. But at the same time, she's like, no, help! They're eating me alive! Help! They're so vicious! And then when, like, if no one comes, she just kind of lays there going, like, Everyone needs to learn to have fun. No one's fun. Just get up, pet the doggies, and leave the door open as they follow her out. What is everyone else doing? Are you guys joining at the table as well?
Oh, I can take a break from what I'm doing to come up and get food.
The space elf emerges. Riley Yeoman.
Riley would definitely sit down for breakfast, but she's still going to turn her pancake into like a tortilla wrap, sort of with bacon in the middle and whatever else she can find. The cream cheese sounded really good, so maybe a little cream cheese and eggs if there's eggs to put in there, and then sort of maple syrup is like the dressing, and roll that up. So.
Okay. And Omen, where are you at right now?
So a few things here. Considering, so this again, feel free to as you see fit to block it or nerf it or whatever. But I don't need to sleep, being a robot.
Right.
So I'd like to know, could I have spent the whole night working on that +1 wisdom.exe thing that I had started working on?
If you work on a project with... I know technically you don't need sleep, but if you work on a project all night, you would take a point of exhaustion.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, no, in that case, I would have worked and then just done the reduced sleep thing that elves do.
Okay, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, just to keep it balanced in that case. The synthetics are really broken in this system, holy crap. Yeah, so we'll exit standby mode and deploy to full height. We're probably in the lab, just, exiting our charge pod or charge station that I believe was installed in there, correct?
Yes.
Jamal had put it in there, if I remember correctly.
Jamar, not Jamal, but yes.
Jamar, sorry. Wow. All right. Just like
Hello,
that, I got
Jamal.
canceled. I was about to say, just like that, I got canceled. Oof. All right. Yeah, I meant Jamar. Sorry.
Who the hell's Jamal?
Right? My brain. I'm sorry. It's been a day, guys. I have flown all day and my brain is shot.
Oh, good.
Yep. Oh, wow. I'm crying. I'm sorry. Woo. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so as most of you at this point are at the table, Brock is of course making food for everyone to enjoy, including one absent Turian, which of course you notice Brock is she's not at the table, but everyone else is, as a couple of Varen follow Mercy back as she goes, "Dad, I can't find Vera."
And kind of like looks over to the over at the Varen. Huh. Guess that means we get to spoil the dogs.
Do they get to stay with me while you guys go on a dangerous mission? Because then no one's here to feed them, and then if no one's here to feed them or wash them or bathe them, then I guess they just have to stay.
Look, that you have to take up with Vera.
Well, it sounds like I got a case.
If Vera says it's fine, then I'm fine with it.
And she's like petting the top of their heads, like, yes.
Just an evil Bond villain.
Who needs cats when I got Varen? So when are you guys leaving today then?
Kind of shrugs. It just depends on when everyone's ready to leave.
Where's Robot going to?
I think at that moment, Omen would finally catch up with the crew in the mess hall, having fully activated, warmed up his circuits, and just, walked into the room. And I think, yeah, he'd probably walk in just as she's asking if the robot is going as well, and he'd probably just look up at Brockus on this one.
Brockus gives a nod. Yeah, we kind of need to take him along with us.
But he's my bodyguard.
He kind of like squints at her. He's the ship's security officer.
Okay, it's same thing. My security officer.
Kid, you're gonna have a Spectre looking after you.
But she's
You'll be
not
fine.
a robot.
No, she's a Spectre.
She might be a robot. We don't know.
This unit doubts that Spectre designation gives piggyback rides.
I mean, if she does it with her mind. She does a lot of mind stuff. Both like when she talks to people and when she fights them. It's kind of cool. But she says I can't do that. I tried.
Yeah, you definitely not a biotic.
I mean, you guys can do it, so how come I can't do it?
When she asks, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. If
I was gonna say,
if he's gonna
when
give the
she-
textbook definition.
Oh yeah, no, not even just that. Like when she asks, "How come you guys can't do it?" Like he's gonna just start like literally verbatim vomiting the entire book about Element Zero and controlling Element Zero and all the math behind it, and it just sounds like. Long story short, why can't I do it? The answer is math.
She's just like, as he's rambling it off, he's just slowly looking at everyone else with like, just that 1,000-yard stare.
Is
In short, your processing power is insufficient.
Huh?
pretty much it for me and your sisters and for the Spectre. It comes natural to us. For people like Dr. Riley here, they've got an implant that lets them tap into that.
Wait, they like
You-
open up your brain?
Yeah, about open up the skull, put something in the brain. But you're
and
more
that
like
Riley will push back her hair and show her implant to Mercy.
Whoa! They really opened up your brain?
Uh, but I wasn't awake.
How did you not die?
Because they were very.
That's so cool. Can I get my brain open?
kid.
See? Just a word of advice here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've ever seen me on a bad day, but it's not perfect, and I can put that in.
I
There's
mean-
sometimes when I feel really.
You're
So-
cutting in and
it's-
out for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a positive thing, but you pay for it in other ways.
Well, yeah, I think if you get your brain cut open, you kind of have to, like, buy it. Well, when I
Look at it.
turn 12, I can get my brain cut open. Dad said so.
Kid, listen to me. You're not the cut open your brain type. You're more
You
the
don't think I can do it?
punch people in their brain type.
Oh. Yeah, but when you punch people with their brains, you do the energy too.
I do that to get closer to them, just so it's easier to shoot them with my shotgun.
So what you're telling me is it's useful.
It can be.
This unit converts kinetic energy into biotic barrier, thus reinforcing its own defenses.
What?
In mortal, sorry, in organic terms, the harder I punch, the more protected I become.
See, that's cool too. Maybe I should
Well-
just be a robot.
This unit agrees. Our frame is highly more efficient than any organic function.
It's like he sees like Mercy getting a little bit flustered. He kneels down in front of her. He's like, "Kid, just focus on being you.
I
You're
just want
already
to help you.
and you do. You help me in more ways than you know. And I don't need you with a brain implant or a robot or anything like that. You just keep being that little awesome ass kicker that you already are."
Does that mean I can help when I'm 10?
When you're 10, we will start increasing your responsibilities.
Okay.
Maybe at 10, you know, you can come with us and you can stay behind the ship.
What if I'm a really good shot by then? Like, really good. Like, I could be a sniper. Good.
You know, I can see that. Pretty good shot now already at that pistol.
Well, Arissa said she's gonna help me too at the shooting range.
We'll see. There you go.
I'm gonna be amazing.
She'll go ahead and she'll sit back at the table and start feeding the Varen under the table while she's also eating from her pancakes.
Oh, and he totally recognizes it, but doesn't care. He fully believes that the Varen deserve to be spoiled.
She's good she doesn't give them chocolate. She did that to the goldfish and saw what happened, so she knows better.
I mean, they're Varen. They could probably eat chocolate and be just fine.
Probably.
They probably eat like garbage and wood scraps and metal scraps and stuff, and they're probably fine.
They probably have the
land sharks.
digestive tract. Yeah, they have a digestive tract of like possums or
white.
raccoons. They just and like goats. They eat metal.
Oh god, yeah. Goat, definitely. But yeah, the day is yours. What do you all want to do?
I think Brockus is just gonna do like last minute prep on the ship and make sure that everything is where it should be. Fuel's okay, weapon systems are running fine, engines are doing what they should. That way we're not caught off guard on anything.
Running some diagnostics and whatnot.
Pretty much pre-flight check.
Okay. And you guys did fuel up last time, so you guys are good for a bit. So you're okay there. What about everyone else? What are you guys doing before you decide to leave?
I have a gun to build.
Back to his hovel he goes.
I have a .exe to finish programming.
Oh god, okay. Right.
Two nerds are just going back to the nerd cave.
What do
It's
you
like
guys do to prep?
food was good.
Yeah, one
Nerd
food.
shit.
We don't need food. We don't need sleep. We work. We cook.
Oh god.
I'd like to Riley would take another crack at seeing if she can make some additional Medigels. And she'd probably go for one level up from standard. It's the last attempt was so unsuccessful.
Okay. So we have craft, diagnostics, and Vera. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna craft. I'm not gonna work on any projects. I think Vera doesn't return to the ship until like way late. She stays out, and she has breakfast out somewhere. She has lunch out somewhere, dinner out somewhere. She never comes back to the ship unless asked to by someone from the crew. So she does periodically check her Omni tool for messages throughout the day from anyone, But morning to night, she is out.
Okay, are you doing anything specific? Like as far as like
Just
shopping or anything?
shopping, but probably just for like little knickknacks and stuff to put in her room, not for anything specific or particular. She's just being out and separating herself from everything at the moment.
What is Vera's state of mind right now, would you say?
It's not good. A lot of stuff has gone down, and right now what's really eating away at her, now that Athelia is back with us, and that's not the most pressing thing, she's kind of questioning the motives of the Turian hierarchy, which is, it's killing her to even have those thoughts. So she's trying to distract herself away from those types of thoughts. Just so, you know, if I hide under the blankets, then the monster can't get me, type of thing.
Okay. Okay. With that being the case, probably about half the day goes by when the ship, so probably specifically Brockus, you would get a notification from Arissa saying, well, I do have some good news. It seems like even though Athelia is still recovering, sort of in and out of consciousness due to the drugs and her repairing process, she is technically free to go with you guys. Though I recommend she takes a little bit of extra time to recover. They say she may need an extra week, but I'll leave it up in your care on where she is. But as long as she gets plenty of rest and plenty of fluids, her body will just start to heal naturally along with the repair system that was done to her for her recovery.
I'll make sure she doesn't do anything but rest and recover. If anything, Riley can keep an eye on her.
Good, because it would very much depress me if I had another one of you on this table when you get back.
Well, given my track record, it might be me. I mean, got shot, ended up on the table. Face tanked a nuclear explosion. Almost died. Yeah. You know, if anyone's gonna be on that table, it's probably gonna be me because I tend to block things with my face.
And yet Krogan are so resilient.
Evolution of millennia of blocking things with our faces.
That is true. You do your heads a lot, and no offense, not necessarily in an intellectual way. You just use your heads quite literally. I
Kind of just like taps the cranial plate.
Well, again, I don't want to see you or anyone back on this table. Injured? Yes. Dead? No. Goddess, no. Please don't.
Look, no, we will do our best to try and not die.
Good. Well, in the meantime, like I said, you are free to grab her anytime. Still have your assignment to investigate the research facility, the abandoned research facility on Becky, when you are able to. Just be careful. It is quite a bit of pirate territory, but at the same time, it's in an area where it's a bit more secluded. Probably on purpose, I'm sure.
Well, if there's one thing this ship can do is it can fight off some pirates.
Oh,
I'll swing by to pick up Athelia when I drop Mercy off.
Sounds good. She
Again, thank you for looking after her while we're out and about.
Of course. Now that I know that she's much more of a fighter than play with dolls kind of girl, I think I know what to do better this time around, I think.
Yeah, she may look human, but she's more me than anything.
Well, resilient then.
And hard-headed.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, be much easier to deal with this time around. Not that she was hard, but I'm not usually good around kids, but it'll be better this time around. We'll see. But feel free to drop her off, and just let me know before you leave.
I will make sure to do that.
Oh, and I believe I forgot your payment from the last time, because as soon as you got here, there was a lot of chaos. And it sort of slipped my mind. I'm going to wire you the money now. Please do not spend it on jailbreaks. I'm tired of also hearing you all being in jail constantly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with the crew about obeying the laws and rules and regulations of the Citadel when we're here.
Oh, somehow I feel like only some of you will follow those rules, but we will see.
I resemble that accusation.
As you do get a little bleep on your Omni tool, as you see you got 1,350,000 credits.
1,350,000.
Yes. She's always funny to me because it sounds like a lot, but
So
that could
that's
go
about
somewhere.
225,000 each person,
Yes.
and that's it. That's including Riley and Omen.
I'd say you guys can choose to put that in your funds if you want, but Vera's not there right now, so.
Well, as soon as like he gets it, he just instantly just sends it out to everyone.
Okay, so yeah, so one by one, everyone gets a little notification for their banks, if you will, that you got some chunk of change transferred to your guys' accounts.
And then Brockus is gonna take a look at the Omni tool, and he's gonna send Mercy about 50,000 credits.
She's gonna see a bleep on her Omni tool, and she's like, "Oh, shopping spree." Right?
Hey, it's your money.
Yes. This kid has 60,000 credits.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, she is the second in command, so.
It's just so funny. Because I have a sheet for her and everything, so. I've been keeping track of the money you've been giving her, so yeah, she's got 60,000 credits. That's so crazy. So I get to use it while I'm with you on the next mission.
I mean, if you want to save it till then, yeah.
Oh.
Or if there's anything that you want to buy while you're here, any specific candies or anything like that, go nuts.
Well, I was doing a lot of research last time, and I think now that I have a bit more spending money, I think I know exactly what fish to get for our tank that represents each one of you guys. Because I was told to get a fish for each of you.
He nods. Curious, which one am I?
That's a secret. I'm not telling you. I'm going to show you when you get back. Because I'm going to have them all ready to dump in the tank when we get back.
Oh, guess that means we have to hurry back then.
Yeah. She's like, that's the point. Kind of giving you the face of like, uh-huh.
Duh.
Good. My methods are working. Okay, so for the sake of expediency, if no one else is doing some shopping,
I mean,
well,
I would
projects
maybe-
are one thing.
no, I know. Well, if I could put in just a quick order for quick delivery of like very basic stuff, like
Yeah, okay.
just like the I forgot what the heck it's called now. I'm drawing a blank. The like the all-purpose paste thingy. I forgot what they're called. What's it called? Jesus, I'm drawing a complete blank on it.
Omnigel?
Omnigel.
Like
There we
Omnigel?
go. Yeah, just basic Omnigel stuff, just to have a reserve so that I could rebuild my body should it get destroyed using the pod.
Okay.
How much of that would I need, do you think?
How much do you want?
Well, if I needed to rebuild a Geth-sized body, how much
Oh,
Omnigel
you mean
do
like
you
if
think
you
I would
died?
need? Or want to build a spare that's a different, not a Juggernaut, but a Hunter or whatever, because
Building
they're
a lady
different.
bot? Okay.
Well, there's just yeah, you're funny. There's just different body types for Geth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just wondering if we need something a little less conspicuous that could infiltrate, for example. Not that Geth ever infiltrate. That just goes against the lore. Geth have no need for infiltration, right? But yeah, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, just a different body type. That would be maybe less conspicuous at some point. How much would I need to do that?
Let's see here. Give me a second.
Give or take.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I just did the math because I was curious. Well, it would be expensive because you are building, like, a functioning body, per se. It's not like a weapons or armor or something like that. I mean, it is armor, but it's it's a functioning person. I would say, let me make sure I did the math right.
We do have that thing, right, where if we die, we basically reboot basically from the
From your new body.
yeah, because it says if the platform provides additional benefits based on its model, you can change your platform provided you have a new platform to inhabit and spend 8 hours in an unconscious state as you transfer your programs from one platform to the other. If you get damaged beyond repair, it's whether your consciousness comes back or not comes from a bunch of variables, which that's where you come in obviously as the GM there, where it's like, where's my last backup? What's the network availability to a hub? So am I able to actually am I connected to the Wi-Fi or not when it happens, basically?
Gotcha.
And obviously where my actual pod is, aka in this case in the ship.
I would say if you want to do like a basic Geth body, it would
Like
be
a hopper, for example.
Yeah,
Or
I
a
would
trooper,
say about 100 metagel. If you
Okay.
want to do
Omnigel, you mean?
your Juggernaut one, I'd say 150 metagel.
Omnigel, you mean?
Or Omnigel, sorry.
Not meta, yeah, those don't, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they both have
Awesome.
gels, okay.
Yeah, I make that mistake. Look, I could even
One
remember
heals.
what they were called earlier. So
One
you
heals,
know.
one's builds.
Yo.
Yep. And
awesome.
I know
Omnigel,
we
when you
also
buy
have-
Omnigel, it is 1,000 a piece.
Ooh, oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
But you do have, well, that depends. Technically, Brockus did not give you your Spectre badge yet. You're muted.
Wait, I didn't give who the Spectre badge?
Did you give him his Spectre badge? I know
Yes.
you ordered a Spectre
Yeah.
badge, but did you give
No,
it to him?
he gave it to me. Yeah, I even showed
Yeah.
it to people, and they
Okay.
thought I was bluffing or whatever.
Okay, so with that, I would say you would go for a little bit of a cheaper cost, so it'd probably be about 700 instead of 1,000 per minute
Okay.
jump. Or outer jump. Dang it.
And remind me, what was the? Did we have any starting money when I joined? Because I don't see
Yet
it.
have no need of money.
It's
What is
true.
this?
I did not have money because of the racial thing. You're right. Never mind. I didn't have money starting because I was Geth. You are very correct, sir. That's why I don't have it in here. Okay, cool.
I see you
So-
have money. You have 300.
Yes. But that's from, I think you guys giving me that later in the thing. I don't think that's from my starting cash. I don't think
Oh,
I
did
had starting
you-
cash.
Is that including the 225,000 that Raucus just gave you?
No. The 300 was
Oh.
just flat, like, peanut change you guys gave me earlier or something, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no, exactly. Okay,
Okay.
perfect. I will just
So, yeah.
add the 250k, and so you said, yeah, it would basically then be 100k if I wanted to get
225.
a body.
So right now,
A basic body
would
would cost me
have-
100k.
yeah.
And
So
on-
you
and on the
have 525,000 credits right now.
Okay. Let me put that in the bio so I don't forget.
You have more than
Well,
Jamar
no,
does.
you
Look
have
at that.
it's in your money. You have your money under core. Go under to where it says proficiency.
It's on
in
the
languages.
left-hand side of the sheet, not
Oh,
the
right, all the way
right.
at the bottom. You are right. Okay, now I see it. Thank
Yes.
you. Oop, that's 1 0.
So 525.
I just went through that.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, no, I'll
Yes.
definitely in that case.
So it's up to you if you want to get a basic body or if you want to get your Juggernaut body.
Well, I already have a Juggernaut body for now. I think what we can do here is we can just get a. I'll start building a hopper body. Since
said
they're
this-
kind of
this-
the
You said the slimmer body.
hopper body.
Oh, what is the freaking hopper body? Let me see. Here.
It's the stealth equivalent, the stealth unit.
Uh,
The one that the one that sticks to the walls and the ceilings and stuff. Remember?
those
That
are gonna
one.
be. Those are gonna be.
More
glass
expensive, I'm
cannons.
sure. Mhm.
Those are gonna be. Well, because if you look at their body types, I mean, you're built like a tank, and you're going from a tanky body to a very slender
Mhm.
body.
Oh, well, there's definitely stats associated with every platform, eh? So if I
Why not
change,
find it?
I'm
Yeah,
losing.
there we go.
I am losing a lot of stats if I change out. Though I, also lose the stealth disadvantage that I have being in the big body right now. It changes basically off the body. They're actually written in each of the platforms.
Okay, so for the hopper, because it is a specialty
Yep.
build, so the regular one I said was 100.
the trooper was 100, yes.
The trooper was 100. Juggernaut is 150. The hopper
Yep.
is 125.
Okay, I'll spend the 125 and go down to 400k. No problem. Easy mode.
Okay.
We will pay the price gladly. I'll put it back down to 400k. Put down enough metagel.
So it would cost you 87,500 credits.
All right, I get a discount.
Yeah.
And you said 87,000.
Oh, I just deleted it. Goddamn calculator. Give me a second. It would cost you 87,500 credits.
500. All right, done. So 437, 500 is what's left.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll put down enough metagel for a hopper body in my... not metagel. Wow. See, now you got me doing it. I'll put enough omnigel
Oh god.
for a hopper body and the additional features and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's easy enough. That's like common stuff to find.
Oh yeah, I'll have the platform slowly build it.
And it's been a hot minute since you guys have done it because it's been so easy to do. But yeah, anyone with the proficiency can pretty much disassemble old weapons and armor that you guys find along the way to turn into Omnigel. That's how like Jamar got a good chunk of it.
Good to know.
So yeah, that's like how you guys got a lot of it, where you just like ransacked the bodies or whatnot, and just kind of went Omnigel for us.
I think at one point we had like a duffel bag worth of weapons that just existed.
Yeah. Yeah, you were like, we don't need these. Let's just do Omnigel, and got like a ton of it. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because Omnigel is very common.
Riley, since she has sort of this research grant anyway, I think she would order 50 Omnigel because she uses 5 per Medigel. So that would give her 10 tries at making Medigels, which would take her a while to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
So would I get the 700?
You would still get the 700. Yes.
Okay, so I'll subtract that from. I'll sort out my money then and assume that I have 50, so that when we see if I have success, we can.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's 35,000 credits for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Perfect. Anyone else doing some ordering online? CitadelAmazon.com.
No.
I have an idea for armor that Brockus needs, but it's definitely not going to be able to be ordered off Amazon. It's probably going to need to be a request that I put in through the nerd group here, which is like just because like I've been on a sort of Fallout kick. I thought it would be cool to put Brockus in like the Mass Effect equivalent of Fallout Tesla power armor.
Fallout Tesla what armor?
Power armor.
Because I have to
Pretty
look
much
at that.
pretty much it's got like Tesla coils and stuff built into it, to where you have pretty much electrical defense around you.
You would probably have to find a slimmed down version of it, because that looks very much like heavy armor.
Oh, of course. You know, rocket size it.
Brockus size. Well, technically it already looks like it would be a Brockus size, but I know you are not proficient in heavy armor, so we'd have to slim it down, as it were. Okay, yeah, up to you. Do you want to put in a specialty order or see what they have?
How much would a specialty order cost me here?
Depends what kind of features you want with it.
Since we're going to be gone for a while, I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay.
Like, it's definitely not something I'm going to be able to grab today.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all for the customization. Just know that it could potentially cost a pretty penny is all for the customization, because it would be like custom mods, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
For the specialty armor. So, yeah, 100%.
Question.
Yes.
Now that we're talking about gear, it's making me think of gear.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Would I be able to run a search or query through all the stores on the Citadel to see if anybody has a set of Colossus armor for sale?
If you want to... You know what? That would be technically... That would not really be hidden knowledge. Yeah, if you want to do an electronics roll.
Sure. Okay, with pleasure.
Take a peek.
Yeah. Grab that decoy and roll it. Ooh, not very good. My dice did not like me too much here. For electronics, you said, yeah?
Yes.
There it is. Okay. Yeah. That's even with the +5. That's gonna be an 11.
An 11.
Dice.
Yeah,
the dice don't like me right now.
There's a couple of stores that will have specialty type armor. It does even ping the Spectre armory, but you can't really find any details as far as like if Colossus is in there.
Okay.
So you would have to probably go check if you wanted to.
We don't really have time to do that before we fly off, do we?
It's up to you guys. You guys decide on when you want to leave. I'm just saying, if everyone's at that point where they're doing projects, you might as well
Yeah.
leave if you're gonna do projects.
If anything, yeah. If anything, maybe just place an order for when we come back or something.
Okay. Are you placing an order for all the parts or just specific parts?
All 4 if we could.
You guys are making me math today.
You want me to do the addition for you? I have the calculator
No,
already.
I will do it. Give me a second.
I already have it. What's the Spectre?
Nope, I'm gonna do the discount. It's fine. Oh, son of a bitch. When Collector and Colossus are right frickin' next to each other.
Yeah, 225450 is the base price.
Okay. So it does come with the 4 parts.
They're sold individually, but yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Holy shit, the greaves are expensive.
Yep.
And you just want it as the base, correct? No mods or anything?
You know, yeah, I think we'll just take them as is, honestly. I think modding them will just be more complicated.
Okay.
Good.
If you wanted to put in an order with the discount, it would be 155, 350.
155, 350, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
not horribly
I'll take it.
That's
unreasonable,
not
honestly.
it's not as bad, yeah.
For what it gives me, I'll take it, honestly.
Okay.
155, 350, and I'll remove
So they
that
do
from my
require you
current
to
price.
pay beforehand.
Yep, that's what I'm mathing is how much money I'll have left after. I'm doing that right
Okay.
now. And then we said this. Okay, Dunzo, it's been paid. I'm gonna put my 22150. Okay. There you go.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? So now we're getting some custom stuff done. I know Jamar's working on the pistol. Who?
Rifle, but yes.
Oh, rifle. Sorry. That's right. And it was for Vera. You're helping this time.
This is
correct?
Vera's, yeah.
Vera's. Okay, perfect. Before I start having you guys do your half day rolls, who is going to pick up Athelia?
Prox will
okay.
do it.
Okay, perfect. You do, of course, have to do some nitty-gritty, like, quick little paperwork just saying, like, yes, she's been signed a release to you, blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, it's very quick. But they do keep her on a bed and just kind of wheel her out to the ship to kind of help her get comfortable. Do you put her in her bedroom or in the med bay?
Since he got the he's under the understanding that she's fine and just needs a bit of rest, he's gonna let her be in her own room.
Okay.
Figure, you know, morale wise will heal her up a little bit extra.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, so the doctors that do accompany you do help get her into bed. Again, you can see that she looks fine. She's just unconscious right now. She's just practically snoring. She's in such a deep sleep, you know, kind of situation, heavy breathing. As they do try to make her comfortable. They do give you a small handful of a couple of syringes and a couple pills, bottles of pills, just for the pain. And then if there seems to be any crazy side effects, which they don't think there will be, the syringes are supposed to help kind of almost almost like a tranquilizer, if you will, but kind of help with the process within her body internally if something were to happen.
Right.
But yeah, so just little things to help her out.
I think once they like start wheeling them in, Brockus will call Riley to Athelia's room as well, since Riley's a doctor. Brockus is just like, oh, I'm bleeding. I'll rub some dirt on it.
Okay, yeah, so if that's the case, they'll also show the same thing to you, Riley. Saying like, oh, she probably
Okay.
won't need this. She'll probably need the pain meds, but she probably won't need the syringes. All that good stuff, the little detailed stuff, a little paper that they attach to your pill bottle when you pick them up at Walmart. And yeah, and she's just comfortable. She doesn't seem to be hooked up to anything. They do, however, show you. She does look like, it almost looks like she has a ring on the tip of her finger, and a little. It almost looks like a little remote control, and you see the screen on it. It just basically just keeps track of her basics, like her vitals, essentially, just to make sure that she's all good. Mundane equipment, but just to keep monitoring, because again, cloning has yet to be perfected even in the future. So it's just kind of a little precaution just in case if anything should happen. And that's pretty much it as they grab everything that they need and they exit, taking the little rolly bed with them as they do exit the ship, leaving you guys back. However, at this point, Vera, I understand, is not back yet. But you do see that after getting Athelia back and then getting those orders of Omnigel delivered, everyone seems to be kind of settling in, just minus the crew member at this point. It's about midday right now.
Brox is going to try to hail Vera.
Trying to call her or
Yeah,
just send her a
call
text?
her on the Omni tool.
And she'll pick up pretty quick.
Hey,
Hey,
missed you at breakfast. Where are you?
I'm out and about.
All right, we're getting ready to leave soon. So if there's anything you need to do or grab or anything, now's the time. We just got Athelia situated in the on the ship. Gonna give the kid a little more time here before running her over to the Spectre before we leave.
Yeah, I'll be back on the ship in, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, if that's all right.
Take your time. I just want to make sure you were okay.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying the Citadel.
All right. See you when you get back.
Right.
And Vera, are you doing anything before you return? It's a little after lunch at this point.
No, I don't think so. The transit system on the Citadel is pretty quick, so she's probably
Yeah.
just gonna linger in the Palisade for a while. I think that's near the Presidium. I don't remember the blueprints. And then she'll head back to the ship in about 15-20 minutes time. And once she gets to the ship, she'll send a text message to Brockus to let him know that she's here, but she's gonna go straight to her room.
You probably noticed right away too that the Varen are not in your room, as they were very much greeting you by the front door, with Mercy right there going like, "Look, she's back!" Hi, Vera.
Hi, Mercy.
We missed you.
I missed you as well. Kept the Varen busy, I hope.
Yes,
I made sure they had a good breakfast, and I ran them around, and technically they went potty, and then we ran around some more. It was nice.
I think I'm gonna choose not to question that even further. I don't think I need to know the details. Thank you for looking after them, Mercy.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss them, so I wanted to spend some time with them.
I'm sure they're gonna miss you too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I decided that when you guys come back, I will finally be able, after doing a lot of research, I'm finally gonna have fish that I'm gonna buy for you guys that will all represent you guys.
Fish.
Mm-hmm. Because remember we got that tank, and I was told I need to fill it with fish, and they should be fish that represent all of us, so I'm gonna do that now.
I see. And these fish, are they going to be a surprise, or do we have a say in our fish personifications?
She kind of narrows her eyes at you, and she goes, "Why? Do you have a preference?"
I don't, but I know there's a lot of aggressive fish out there, so maybe try to stay away from ones that are likely to eat each other in the tank.
Well, I was gonna do a beta for you, but after looking at research, it would kill the other fish, maybe. So, just like how I was thinking about getting a piranha for my dad, but then I found out the same thing, so yeah.
I
And then I
I
looked up
think
something
you-
called a
you-
sculpin, which I thought would be so cool for you, but then I found out they're really poisonous, but then it reminded me of those barb things that you use. But then I probably shouldn't get that as well. Maybe a
poisonous
jellyfish.
fish that fight all the other fish. I mean, you're kind of on point with choosing one that represents a Turian, but they do need to all get along, I think.
Just like us.
Right. And don't forget to get one that represents yourself as well.
Oh, I got a fun one in mind for me. And I'll get one for Mel too, so when she comes back, she's gonna have a fish too.
Good idea. And you gotta get 2 for the Varen. Try and get ones that color match them.
That's true! Oh my gosh. Wait, if that's the case, I need to get one for Mimsy. Wait, and Wheatley. Oh my gosh, I have so many more fish I need to research.
Well, if you're getting one for Wheatley, I feel like maybe feeder goldfish are the way to go there.
Why?
Well, I mean, we go through so many different Wheatleys, and feeder goldfish are, a dime a dozen, as they say.
But Wheatley's part of the family and doesn't need to get eaten.
True.
Right?
I mean, when I say feeder goldfish, I don't literally mean get goldfish to feed to the other fish. It's
Oh.
just what they're referred to because, you don't usually buy one, you buy a whole bunch of them because you
Oh.
can go through them pretty quickly.
Right. Okay.
Just like Wheatley's.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna need to do more research. This is now gonna be harder than I thought. Okay. Well,
Do you
yeah.
do you need some money for these fish?
Yes.
I can send you some money.
How much?
Well, I've never bought fish before. How much do you think they cost?
Like 10,000 credits?
Okay. And there's what, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay, I'll send you some money. And Vera's gonna go on her Omni tool and send 125,000 credits to
Oh
Mercy.
god. This terrible child.
Brockus wouldn't know if to be disappointed or, proud.
Right.
Oh gosh.
She's like, oh, thank you. You didn't have to give me that much.
Well, I figure if they're 10,000 each, and you're getting quite a few of them, I'd give you a little bit extra just in case some fish cost more than others.
That's true. And as much as I want to do like the really big fish, our tank size is not gonna house them all. So I gotta make sure I don't get like super big fish either.
Well, and you got to start with the small ones so you can watch them get big.
That's true. What if I got a shark?
We might need a bigger tank for that.
There's small sharks.
There is, I assume. I'm not really a fish expert, so I couldn't tell you if a shark is a wise decision. I'll leave that up to you.
I'll have to think about it. Okay. Well, they got Athelia back, so she's in her room
I heard.
sleeping.
She's in good hands.
You guys take care of her, okay? Make sure she gets better.
We will. We will not let her put herself in that sort of situation again. I promise you.
Okay, good. Because you all need to come back.
We will.
Okay, good. Now, please convince my dad not to let me go.
Not to let you go where?
To stay here on the Citadel. I don't want to go.
Oh, you mean like convince him not to leave you here.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in a position to do that, Mercy.
But you're like really strong. You could totally take him.
I think so too. But he's your father. So what he says goes as far as your safety is concerned.
You guys are just gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna miss out.
I wouldn't describe this mission as fun. It's more harrowing and probably violent and very dangerous.
See, you just
The
said you're
types
gonna
of
go
things-
hearing.
These are the types of things that you'll be able to do when you're older, I'm sure.
When I'm 9.
I don't know what maturity looks like in your species, so possibly.
She kind of puts her hands on her hips and smiles, and she goes, "This is what maturity looks like."
From my experience with humans, yeah, you're not far off.
Just about to say.
Alright, fine. Take me away to jail.
Oh, no. We don't need to be doing that. Not again. We've had
But-
far too much jail time since we got here.
Wait, I've been to jail before?
Well, I don't know if you have, but now several of us have.
Are you guys doing bad things?
We were not in a good place when we arrived.
Well, yeah, Dad said you were at a bad place.
Yes. That bad place was jail. Don't go there.
You guys were at jail this whole time?
Some of us were, for most of this time.
Whoa.
You know what?
Yes, you-
I'll tell you all the details after this mission.
Fine, go do your heroing.
Okay, Mercy. You take care of yourself.
And she goes ahead and she gives you a hug. She like grabs you by your leg. She goes,
And Vera will kneel down and hug her back.
take care of Daddy too, okay?
I'll make sure he doesn't get himself into a situation similar to Athelia's. That's
Good.
the best I can do, Mercy.
Good. So you keep him alive.
With every fiber of my being.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And she'll go ahead and she'll kind of grab the side of your cheeks real quick and just give you a little kiss on your nose. And she gives you a big old smile before she
She
wanders
grabbed
off.
my mandibles.
She don't know. All right. What is on the agenda now?
I think as Mercy says like her goodbyes to everyone, Rox is gonna take her out and get ready to drop her off. Probably giving her a piggyback ride the entire way.
You tell me all the stories, right, Daddy?
I mean, don't I always?
Yeah, but I want like all the details. Like the nitty-gritty details.
Where'd you learn nitty gritty from?
Oh, that's what Arissa said a lot last time.
Ah,
She said she wasn't getting enough of them, and she kept saying, I need all the nitty-gritty details.
makes sense.
Is that a bad word?
No, it was just very adult to say.
See, I told Vera I'm mature.
You got a little ways to go before you are completely mature.
You say that, but I'm just already very mature.
To be fair, you're a lot more mature than some humans I know.
See? That's my point.
Well, you keep on being the bastion of maturity, and I will be sure to tell you every nitty-gritty detail of every one of our encounters and adventures while we're out.
Okay, good.
And as you do get to the Spectre office of Arissa, she does kind of give you guys a smile and she goes, I take it you are taking off now.
Yep, crew's ready, ship's ready. I think we spent enough time on the Citadel. I think it's time for us to get back to work and, earn an honest wage. Plus, it keeps some of the troublemakers out of jail.
Well, if you're at least gonna go to jail, just don't do it on the Citadel where they can hold a record.
To be fair, I've never been jailed in my life, so...
And yet, so far, you've had 2 crewmates jailed in 24 hours?
Look,
got
don't lump me in with those hooligans.
Well, one of them I actually saw being jailed. Just because of the bias. The other one was not expecting. But I know you guys do good work, which is why I vouch for you all.
We try to.
Well, you all stumble from time to time, but who doesn't, right? Can't fault you for that. We'll make sure that you find this facility and come back in one piece, all right?
That's the plan.
Good.
We'll make sure to keep you updated with all the nitty-gritty stuff as much as we can while we're out there.
As soon as you say that, Mercy kind of like snickers. She just kind of like looks down at her and looks back at you, and she's like, "I'm sorry, did I miss something?"
She has a new favorite word.
Do I want to know?
Nitty-gritty.
Oh. Oh. Right. Well, let's just say that as much as I hate paperwork and doing a lot of reading, I can say I very much appreciate Vera's reports when she gives them to me. I'd rather have detail than vague.
Same. So, you come across any information that you think may be good for us? Give us all the nitty-gritty details you got.
Oh, I will. Just that this old scientist facility is there, long abandoned. Could connect all the scientists that have gone missing. I imagine you could find some journals in there, but I can't remember if I told you or not, but I did find the actual name in one of the journals of those strange creatures you keep coming across, the ones with all the poison spores. It's more of a
really?
code name. Yes, they have been genetically made. They are called Neoroxes.
Neroxes. We've heard. As he stops, like, I've heard that name before.
Yes, they're a unique species that was man-made, actually. That's why they probably keep popping up every so often at the places where the scientists keep going missing, because it is their design from that facility. So please, very careful. I can't imagine there's going to be a lot more there if that's where they were actually created, amongst who knows what else of other abominations.
I'll just bring a lot of fire.
Please do. Just don't explode part of a planet like last time.
I'll try not to.
That's fair. I guess I could.
If it kind of just points at himself, it's like, but you're talking to a Krogan, glassing planets is a specialty.
And that's why when you say try, I get that. Sometimes it's out of your control, but if you can be in control, try.
Look, if any option presents itself to where we don't need to glass the planet, we'll be sure to follow that.
Perfect. Well, I wish you the best of luck. As soon as I find more information, I'll let you know, and vice versa.
Yep.
And Mercy will give you one more big hug.
He kind of like picks her up in like a mock bear hug.
I miss
You
you
be
already,
good,
Daddy.
kid.
You too.
And I miss you too. Be good while you're here, all right?
Okay.
When I get back, we'll do a huge shopping spree.
I think this time I want us all to have fun instead of just candy.
That's probably a good idea. I mean, little bit of candy, but yes.
Oh, of course.
Maybe a family outing instead of just tens of thousands of credits of candy.
Yeah, as much as that sounds amazing, I like hanging out with everyone.
We like hanging out with you.
they're our bigger family.
They are.
Even the robot?
Even the
butler?
robot.
Yes.
Don't call him that.
What, a butler? Or a robot?
A butler.
I thought that's what he was.
No, he's our security officer.
I don't know what the
He's more-
difference is.
He's a guard dog.
Oh. Should I buy him treats then?
He shakes his head. He's like, "No, this dog doesn't need treats."
Okay. Because I gave treats to Sparky when Sparky was here.
Omen's a different kind of dog.
Well, yeah, he's a big
Pure
dog.
business. He is a big dog.
Okay. I love you, Daddy.
Love you too, kid. You be good, okay?
Okay. One last squeeze.
He's gonna give there's too many A names. Is it Acelia?
Nope, that's the other one. This is Arissa.
That's Arissa. There you go. Because like I keep on wanting to saying Acelia or Athelia, and it's just like no. He gives a nod to Arissa as he makes his way back to the ship.
She nods in return. She brings Mercy back into her office. And with this, we will go ahead and go on a break as you guys start to sail off into your next destination. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back. Get up, stretch, and get them drinks. We'll see you in a bit.
that was what we were looking at.
And we are back.
Hello.
So, you guys set sail on the Mimsy 6.
Mimsy Prime.
Mimsy Prime, sorry, you are the Mimsy Prime, sorry. Where is your destination?
I'm looking on the map trying to find it. Whoever designed this space map is a sadist.
Little bit.
Little
bit.
bit.
What are you looking for?
Where we gotta go for the scientist stuff.
So it's a little tricky because it is right here in the Nemean Abyss.
Okay. So that looks like we go.
So you guys are here at the Citadel. It's right here in this little circle.
So fastest way to get there is to hit the Eagle Nebula and then the Crescent Nebula and stop about halfway between where we would have to go for Omega.
You
can't
can
stop
choose.
halfway.
Yeah, you can't stop halfway. So you either need to stop at the Crescent Nebula or stop at the Hourglass.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
right.
cannot
Space
stop.
brakes
Then we
don't
s-
exist.
Then we slow
The-
boat
Yeah.
it, basically.
the mass
Can't
relays are basically like a tunnel between the 2
Yeah.
points.
Mass Effect, not Star Trek. We have
It's-
we
yeah.
only get set points of exiting.
It's not like
Man.
Finding Nemo where, you go through the current and then you can just be like, sweet, here's my stop. Nope, you wait till the stop is done.
Sort of like getting on a subway.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, yeah.
Yep.
I think the Hourglass Nebula is probably our best bet. It looks like the closest point.
Safety wise, how is the Hourglass Nebula, Zorro? Because you said there was mention of pirate activity and everything.
Well, that is kind of close to where Omega is.
Yep.
So it's in the lawless territories, if you will. So there is it could be a handful of planets occupied by pirates or thieves. Colonies do exist out there, though it is quite dangerous. It's kind of like living in the hood, if you will. However, where you're going specifically in the Nemean Abyss has a lot more of the pirate territories, but you were informed that they were pretty spread out. So there's a lot of pirates there, but it's not like, you can't walk 5 feet without stumbling into pirates. So they seem to be kind of spread out in different territories. But that is where the bulk of the pirate population resides.
So sounds like the best bet for us then is to go Eagle, Crescent, Hourglass, and then slow course into the Abyss.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I think that's the plan then.
Okay. And those are short jumps. Let me bath it real quick. Yeah, so it'd probably take you about 3.5 days to get there, because they're much shorter jumps compared to what you had to do on the other side. So yeah, probably about 3 days, little over.
Is that about 3.5 days for the jumps, or is that from point A to complete point B?
That is from the point you are at now all the way to the Hourglass Nebula.
Okay,
It's gonna be
and then
about
about
3 days.
how long for us to get into the Abyss and all that fun stuff?
I'd say about half a day.
Okay,
Since it's right there, it's pretty close.
so if no interruptions, 3.5, 4 days to get there.
Give or take, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, unlike your other journey that took you about a week because you went much further away. Yeah, this is much closer.
Okay, So I think what will do is once he's back on the ship, he will send out a crew-wide message informing just to check to see if everybody is present and accounted for on the ship.
Far as I know, we should have everybody, yes. Maybe.
I would say
Bureau.
aside from Athelia, you probably at least get sensors that everyone else is there.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think Riley would have taken the time to have looked at all of the medications for Athelia. Athelia? Yeah, Athelia. And if there were things that had to happen at a certain time, she probably would have set timers on her Omni tool so that she could basically leave Athelia in, peace, and then just, maybe check in at those times to see. So she would indicate that she's present and ready to go. And, maybe the status of Athelia, but without really looking in on Athelia.
Yeah, and you have that little remote that they gave you for her vitals and everything too, that you can keep track of.
Yeah, and if I check that remote, it would indicate everything was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, does
Yeah,
Brockus also have one of the remotes as well, or do I have it?
No, just one
Riley
remote.
Okay, so Riley will indicate that according to the vitals remote that Athelia is fine for travel.
Right. Brockus is going to go pretty much to his favorite spot in the entire ship. The pilot's chair.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to hop in, make sure everything is situated correctly. The chair is angled at the way he likes it. And just
Check
begins punching. Yep, check the side mirrors, make sure the windows are rolled up. Start punching in all the pre-flight stuff.
Realize somebody messed with the thermostat. Sorry.
as he gets on the intercom. But all right, we're getting ready to leave. Everyone get to your positions. Because everyone does have positions for the flight crew.
They do.
Yep.
What?
Does Riley know this?
I don't think
does
Riley and
Riley-
Omen.
Riley,
Yeah, we don't
Riley
have-
and Omen are about to find out. Mel was Mel our communications officer?
Yes.
Or what was Mel?
Mel and no, wait, hold on. She was the drive.
I'm sorry, she was the engineer.
She was the engineer, yeah, so she took care of the drive. I pulled it up right now to take a look.
And Athelia was weapons?
She was communications.
Communications.
Yeah, she was
All right.
SSC.
All right, so this is gonna be a little weird, but I think we'll have Omen take over drive.
This
Okay.
unit does not. This unit
Wow,
does
this-
not fear radiation. Okay, be nice, sorry.
This
It's been a
unit.
day.
This human.
This unit does not fear radiation.
Oh God, Mercy's rubbed up on him.
Yeah, right. An astute choice.
And then we'll have Riley take communications.
Okay.
And once everybody is present, accounted for in their stations, Brock is gonna finish up pre-flight and signal the control tower that Mimsy Prime is departing.
Vera would get out of her workout uniform and into her work time uniform, and head over to the map room to take charge of the navigation.
Okay, so you chart the course.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a flying roll as you start to get to the Mass Effect relay, as it is right there next to the Citadel.
All right, that's gonna be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay, perfect. Smooth as butter as you guys go ahead and you jump the relay. And at this point now, it's more of a waiting game, as you just kind of are being shot from place to place, giving you guys time to at least roughly 3 days to do whatever you guys would like. So for at least this day, we're gonna go ahead and have Riley, Omen, and Jamar go ahead and give me your for you guys it was the engineering or the weapons crafting, sorry. Weapon crafting for Jamar. And it was medicine for Riley.
That's right.
And engineering or electronics for Omen.
On it.
I almost said Brockus, and I was like, wait, nope, wrong people.
So how my dice have swung. They hated me earlier. They liked me now. We said engineering, correct?
Yes.
Not 20 for 29.
Oh shit. Okay.
One roll or two?
You know what? If you guys are continuing to do this, I'd say 2 rolls for the day.
All right. Let me get the other one. Ah, yes, the duality of.
You got a 1.
Nat 1 for a 10, baby. I love it. Fucking nat 20 and a nat 1 back to back. Fucking duality of dice. I hate this shit.
Well, because you got the nat 1, unfortunately canceled out that nat 20 as you did something wrong with that. As things start to sizzle and smoke as you're like, wait, I did something wrong. This is bad. As you try to backtrack on what the heck went wrong as you try to create this. And then Jamar, what did we get?
What do we got? Okay, so this is an engineering weaponsmith roll,
Correct.
which puts me at a 25.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And a 33.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, at this point, you are starting... Of course, you don't put on the metal plates or anything just yet, as you did have the skeleton last time we talked. As now you are starting to create the individual parts to make this weapon unique. Whatever that is that you decide to be, because of course we'll still discuss that and whatnot. Yeah, you are starting to now do the, as the word we like to say this episode, nitty gritty of the finer details of this weapon for the internal functions of it. As you get a good chunk of it done for the day. And then Riley, what did we roll for those? Because you're trying to do the max one, I believe.
Okay, no, I'm gonna actually this time try for 2 enhanced potions.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, 2 enhanced medi-gels. So that is going to be a 21 and a 24.
Okay, you make it this time. Because last time the dice were very much against you.
Okay, so that gives me then 2 enhanced medi-gels for the day, right?
Correct. Because technically you can make one like every 8-ish hours, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you can't necessarily make one right before bedtime. You need like a few extra hours. So yeah, if you dedicate your time to it, you can get a couple done during the day.
Oh, thank you. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. We did establish how much that takes up, right? Let me see here.
I've got a note that would take 5 Omni gels. So for
Okay.
the day, that would be
So 10
that would
total.
use up 10 of the Omni gels, and I had bought that sort of 50, so I'll just subtract 10, and then
Perfect.
I'll put the new the Nitty gels into my inventory.
Perfect. All right. You do have the second half of the day if Brockus or Vera want to do anything for their downtime.
Well, if this is during the day, then Vera is being a good soldier and doing her full shift at the navigation table for 8 hours. But in that time at the navigation table, because you don't really have to navigate when you're going through mass relays,
Yeah.
when we were on the Citadel, she would have gotten the most updated maps that she could for the Terminus systems. It's kind of the lawless zone, so I imagine we have to periodically update our maps for that area.
Yeah.
And with those maps, she would begin to plot out our FTL course from the Hourglass Nebula into the Nemean Abyss.
Okay.
I imagine it's something that's going to take a couple days to really plot out, but she's going to begin doing that on this shift.
Yeah, you would have to kind of think of different scenarios, because even though every so often that map does need to be updated, the territories are constantly changing, so who knows how accurate they are. So yeah, so I imagine, knowing you and your analytical mind, you're kind of thinking of alternate courses and whatnot as you are trying to do a beautiful mind this.
She'll bring Acelia in and get her to help with that as well. Not that Vera really needs the help, but we need to start giving more tasks to Acelia. She's a real person. She gets to do stuff too.
Yeah, she pretty much just follows you around unless you say otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then Brockus, anything for you to end the rest of the day?
Brockus is going to legitimately start writing down a cookbook.
Okay, just trying to get all the recipes down.
You just, in his free time, just anything that pops into his mind, writing it down and everything. If anything, just to kill the monotony.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and give me. Go ahead and give me either a straight wisdom or intelligence check.
A straight wisdom or intelligence?
Yes.
That is going to be a 21 wisdom.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you are you trying to be very organized, or are you just kind of just jotting things down for now?
Oh no, when it comes to cooking, he is very monotonous.
Oh my.
It's
okay.
very intricate, very to the T. So this will be organized to an extreme.
Okay. Are you trying to do every recipe you could think of, or are you trying to be creative and do different species?
He's pretty much going to start cataloging everything that he's ever cooked, throughout his years of traveling and throughout his years of raising children of different species and everything. He's just going to start creating a cookbook. That way he can start maybe publishing it or giving it to Mercy or something like that.
Oh, I like that. Okay. All right. Well, you're starting off pretty good as you try to get things organized and get them all jotted down. You know it's going to be quite the task, because it's going to be a lot of writing or typing,
and
I should say.
Because I love what Fox put, the title is going to be Meals with Mimsy.
Oh my god. Yes. Wait, where's that? Is that in chat?
It's in
Meals
it's
with
in Twitch chat.
Mimsy. Yeah, I like that.
It's adorable.
It's so cute.
So yeah, that's pretty much what he's doing, is he's just cataloging that while he's in the helm of the ship, just making sure that everything is as it seems, and just in case something happens that he's got to correct the ship or whatnot, and then I think the only time he will leave like the helm and pretty much have Celia take over piloting duties is when he goes down into the kitchen and prepares meals for the crew.
Okay. I want to see what this cover looks like now. It's just a Krogan in like the chef's uniform. Do the cross pants pose.
I think we need artwork for this.
Oh, I'm already planning on it.
For some reason, in the corner, it's got the stupid shark face from the station wagon.
It's like that's like on the back when it tells you a small little detail about the the author. It's just you leaning up against it with your arms crossed, doing the dad pose.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. That's great. Okay.
Mimsy with a chef hat.
Yeah, that'd be cute. It's the accessory we're gonna add on now. I wish I knew how to make plushies. I would love to like make a little Elcor plushie of Mimsy. All right. Is anyone else gonna do anything before the evening's end?
About how long will it take us to get exit out of the Mass Effect relay to get into the Eagle Nebula?
You do have a choice of staying on course and just kind of connecting, or if you want to exit for a moment before reconnecting. I mean, that's your choice to exit it, and it would only take you like 5 minutes before you could re-enter it again.
Unless anything comes up with the ship to where it needs a repair or anything like that, he's probably just gonna let it ride the entire way.
Okay. Yeah, because you can choose to stop at those points. You just can't stop till that point. Otherwise, you could just do continuous streams the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So day 2, this is, of course, one of the few times you guys can do all your downtime stuff. So this is the lull part of the traveling. As day 2, what is everyone doing?
Trying to fix my fuck ups from yesterday, obviously.
Okay. Are you gonna spend all day doing it?
Yeah, I don't really have much else going on right now with the character, and I do need that set up ASAP, so yeah.
Okay. And I saw, Jamar, you were nodding your head. You're gonna do the same thing?
Yeah, well, I mean, the only thing I have is weapons control, so unless something horrible happens, I don't need to be at a station.
Okay. Perfect. Riley?
Riley is feeling a little more confident, so she's going to, and from what I can tell from this chart I have, she's going to go for the gusto and try to make 2 superior medigels today.
Okay. And then Vera and Brockus.
Vera is gonna start the day with her usual workout with the Varen, and then report for her shift, continue plotting more courses through the abyss, and probably end the day after her shift at Athelia's bar.
Okay. Perfect. And then Brockus.
Dad stuff, pilot stuff, cookbook stuff.
Okay. How long are you
You
gonna
need
work on the
any rolls for
cookbook?
Pretty much, and if he's not in the kitchen making anything, he's in the helm, in the pilot seat, and he's working on the cookbook there. So while he's pretty much on helm duty, he's working on the cookbook.
Okay, so I would say you probably spend like about half a day or so being able to work on that between everything else. So go ahead and just give me 1 roll for your cookbook.
The D6?
The wisdom.
Oh, is it? Oh, we doing wisdom? Okay.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 14.
14? Okay. Probably distracted from you kind of leaving every so often, but you do get a few more recipes down at this point
Okay.
for that. And then everyone else except Vera, go ahead and give me those crafting rolls. You will be rolling 2 of them for the first and second half of the day.
My dice this time decided we're not going to go on extremes. We're going to go mid. So that's a 19 and a 21, respectively.
Okay. Yeah, you feel like you are actually almost done with the program.
Okay.
Because you kind of set you back a day from the faux pas from the other day, but you feel like you are almost done as you are able to now slow and steady get back on course with that.
Awesome.
Jamar.
A 27 and a 28.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, at this point, you feel like if you're staying steady on this course, you feel like the gun will be done by the time you go planet side. As long as the dice are kind. Okay, perfect. As you get a good chunk, you are making so much progress. It's like, I swear to God, ever since Athelia's death, your dice have just been like on fire. You guys need to die more.
You mean Tan's characters need to die more? Wait, no. After Star Wars?
Hers was the first official death. We had Brockus as a close call. We had another character that was a close call, but as far as like death, you have to 50, 55-ish episodes ain't bad. You know, that's not bad.
Definitely.
Riley.
A 21 and an 18, and this is for the superior Medigels.
Okay. Unfortunately, you were only able to make 1, as the other one wasn't quite enough. But you are able to make 1 successfully, while the other one you feel is not quite the color that you wish for it to turn out to be.
Okay. I just look at it and sigh and put it into hazardous waste.
Look at you thinking smart. No one thinks to do that. Just gonna throw these gloves and needles in this regular wastebasket we use in the kitchen.
The rest of us just stuff it into our inventory and then forget about it and end up using it later.
Unfortunately, my IRL scientist background just screams that this is what I have to do.
Understandable. I get that.
I'm amazed I got 1. I mean, the rolls weren't that great. It's just that I've got the expert medicine. So.
All right. Are you drinking to get drunk, Vera, or just kind of just hanging out with Athelia? I would say Athelia's conscious at this point, kind of in and out a little bit, but she would be tired but awake, being able to keep you company.
Hanging out with Athelia for the most part, but once Athelia passes out, then Vera's probably just gonna sit there by herself and quietly drink until she's tipsy enough to wobble back to bed.
All right, give me that Constitution saving throw.
What is my con? It's good on Vera, right? Oh yeah, it's 17.
17? Okay, yeah. So you hit that point of tipsy that you so desired, and yeah, you're fine. You didn't overindulge or anything at this point. You're able to wobble your way back. Although, look on the bright side. If you throw something in here and you're belligerent drunk, you know, you're not going to jail.
True.
Unless they throw you in the brig.
Once she gets back to her room and lays down in her bed trying to fall asleep and inevitably looking at her Omni tool instead of sleeping, because I know half of us do that in real life. I think she's gonna send a message to the last contact info that she had for Caleria.
Okay.
The other member of her group that was discharged with her. Not like a, hey, let's get together type of thing. More just thinking about old times, hope you're doing well type of thing.
Okay. Give me a second. You threw me off. I have to pull this up. Da, 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 da. Here we go. Okay. And you said you are contacting Caleria.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I would say probably almost an hour goes by before you get a message back. Out of curiosity, what's the last time you messaged her? How
The
frequent
last
is it usually?
time, not very frequent. Once we all kind of went our separate ways, that's for the most part when Vera last talked to everybody. And last Vera heard Caleria was headed back to Palavin, but Vera hasn't talked to her since then, so quite a while ago now.
Okay. So you'll get a message back saying like, "Oh hey stranger, it's been too long. How have you been?" She will report about how she's, because of her injuries and everything, is just kind of trying to keep herself busy back at home, trying to do any kind of security work that she can try and find, without going full military, of course. You definitely get the sense that she's kind of caught off guard. And, like, this just kind of, it's been so long since you guys last communicated, but you get the sense that she's also, like, happy to get back in touch.
I don't think Vera was actually expecting to hear back from her, so Vera probably gets pretty excited in her inebriated state, and with perhaps slightly lowered defenses because of the booze, she probably just starts unloading, like going off about all the shit that happened on Omega and meeting up with a crew of weirdos and traveling through space, and she just unloads all of it like she's talking to an old friend.
Okay. Yeah, she, do you mention the bottle?
Let's let the dice decide.
Okay.
Is the bottle on Space YouTube?
Space Tube.
The dice say that the bottle is mentioned in passing.
Okay. Okay, yeah, she, once she kind of gets the sense that you just unload on her, it's kind of like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, really? Kind of like trying to take it all in from all the crazy. Does, of course, give her opinions here and there, but she's, definitely baffled and confused. Out of everything that you mentioned, the one thing that she seems to be kind of put off about is you mentioning human companions. And kind of says, like, kind of mentioning, almost kind of poking in a subtle way about, like, well, then why did we fight in that war if you're just going to be friends with humans? But she's not doing it in an aggressive manner. Just like, questioning your tastes.
In a manner much the same that Vera herself reacted to the presence of humans.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Vera just keeps going until she eventually does pass out.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a bit of back and forth. She does mention you clearly have much more exciting things to talk about than I do. Again, trying to, like, be subtle and try to convince you, like, humans, huh? Might want to get away, but, you know, again, not being so, like, terrible about it.
Yeah.
She does reminisce kind of towards the end there about how she really misses the good old days with you all, and starts listing off all the different people that you all used to hang out with, and how she misses Vivius and everything. Little things like that before you eventually pass out. All right. And as we come upon the final day before you get jetted out of I almost said the Citadel, the Mass Effect relay, are you guys doing the same thing?
Yes, for Riley.
Yep.
Are you going for Superior as well?
Actually, yes, I will go for 2 more superior.
Okay. And then same thing with Brock is kind of splitting your chores up. Jamar, same thing? You're muted, but I'm
And
assuming
if
that's a yep.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good.
And if Riley gets a moment and happens to be out and sees Brockus working on the cookbook and so on, she will inquire if he knows how to make pizza and ask if we might have one.
Brockus just gets a big smile on his face. I have to say, out of all the human food I've been introduced to, pizza is my absolute favorite. I definitely know how to make pizza.
And Riley looks at him a little bit sideways and says, with or without pineapple.
Oh no. Space
Honestly, honestly depends on, the day, how you're feeling and everything like that. Do you want the salty combining with the sweet or anything like that, or do you just want just a very salty, savory pizza?
Surprise me.
So how do you like your pizza? You like a deep dish, thin crust, hand tossed?
Stuffed crust.
Always
Actually,
stuffed crust.
Always stuffed crust.
Riley would go for the Italian style thin crust. That sort of thing.
Yes.
Personally speaking, the best kind of pizza. Stuffed
I'm over
crust
here
is
going-
Stuffed
one
crust
that
is good.
One that is as close to might have come from Italy as she can get. Or asked for.
Brockus nods and he's like, you know what? I'll do
We have a raid of 18.
Dork Tales. Thank you so much for
Dork
that
Tales,
raid.
nice.
Welcome. Dork Tales.
I'll do a trifecta. I'll do a thin crust, do a hand tossed, and I'll do a classic deep dish. Any requests for toppings? Or do you just want me to surprise you?
I'd like to see where you would take this first before I make a request.
Okay. It's like, then I will make pizza. Pizza and what do they call that? Garlic bread sticks, I think is what they're called. Make that too. A homemade dipping sauce. Yeah, I could do that. So I think Brockus has his work cut out for him tonight for preparing dinner.
Okay. And just like what I have to do with Tilt, I'm sure you make a specialty pizza set aside for Vera
Wow.
so they can eat it.
Oh, of course.
Wow.
Vera can't have cheese.
Also true, and thank you for spoiling me. I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make pizza.
Yeah, he makes a ton of pizza. Brockus loves making pizza.
If nothing else, Brockus will eat it also. Don't you worry.
No, nothing wrong with eating leftover pizza for like a midnight snack or breakfast.
That is very true. I may or may
You
not
can
do that
even
later.
reheat it in a sideways toaster, as long as you're willing to catch it afterwards.
You reheat it?
God damn it,
But
Condor.
cold.
Oh God.
I mean, look. The question does not need to be asked if you manage to eat the entire thing in one sitting. No leftovers, no question to be had.
True.
Oh goodness.
Depends on
Right.
if I want to save some for later.
Oro could tell you I'd never save some for later when it comes to pizza.
The key is to just make an extra pizza for later.
I did that once. I ordered 2 and I ate both, unfortunately.
I'm
That
not
doesn't
sure
sound
you
like-
put
Zoro
leftover
doesn't
and
sound like an
pizza in the same
unfortunate manner.
sentence, But
Like I
anyway.
said.
It's a snack to him.
In a moment, it's worth it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Discord.
Hold on. Something's happening. Oh, hold on, guys.
Like I forget what that
Okay,
VoIP
we're back. Sorry about
what
that,
that
guys.
VoIP horror movie was, but it like went full that. You guys just all started melting.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened. At first, I was like, oh god, is it me? Because everyone's frozen for me. I'm like, ah, shit, it's me. And then I look over and I'm like, oh, no, that's Discord.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Discord's like, stop talking about pizza. You started
Yeah,
a war when you asked pineapple.
Discord hates pizza.
It was the
Pineapple pizza
pineapple. We got
specifically.
DDoSed over the pineapple, right?
Yep.
Oh god, yeah, no kidding. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's go ahead and do the rolls then for the final day. Jamar, your 2 weaponsmithing rolls.
These are the highest so far.
Oh god.
That is. Oh god.
Math.
They're both above 30, I'm telling you that much.
Jesus Christ.
I can't math with numbers that size today. 33. That's 38.
Jesus.
Well, the problem is my engineering's stupid high, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm adding weaponsmithing onto it.
Yep.
41.
Oh my, what? Is that even
Ow.
real? Like, is that a real number? Jesus Christ.
I
How?
rolled low. It was only a 41.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Jesus Christ.
Because tools plus base skill.
Yep.
All right, I forgot.
Yeah.
It's I went through it extensively and I'm like, there's no way that's right. No, it's base skill plus the tools.
Yep. Yep.
I keep forgetting that and underrolling myself. Crap.
So
Yes.
I'm at a plus 23 to what I roll.
Oof.
Well, are you using, you would probably be using like tinker tools, I would think, for your thing.
Weaponsmithing specifically.
Well, for yours, yes. For Omen, I think you would use tinker tools.
Yes, which I don't have right now. So
Yeah.
Okay, so yours, that's why you're not rolling that high, because you're
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
just straight. Yeah, but if you had those tools, yes, you'd add them on top of it.
I know what
Yeah.
I'm adding to my,
There's a certain
Citizen
point
order
where you
next
mentally
time.
Look.
break yourself.
Y'all were on the Citadel for like a week. I was like, all right.
Like I said, I'm just adding that to my shopping list next time we go anywhere that has a store.
Okay, we're gonna put a pin in that for just a moment, Jamar. As we're gonna move on to Omen. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, what did you roll?
Or
Yes.
just one roll?
Well, unless you're only doing it for half the day, otherwise 2 rolls.
No, we'll double roll it.
Just don't roll a 1.
All right. No, we're good on that one. We have rolled a 6. I have to math 1 sec here.
It's a very math-heavy episode.
You know what? Usually I don't have an issue with it, but this is just not my day for math. All right, that's a 25 on the first one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And the dice were funny, and they give us back one more time as I nat 20 for 29.
Okay. Oh my god, did everyone just complete 2 freaking projects at the same
I
time?
think so.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Just
Riley.
bouncing ideas off of each other in the lab in binary.
It's because you guys
Okay,
are in the same room.
I have a 25 and a 14, so I assume that's one more success.
Just one more, yes. If you're doing the superior, yeah. Just one more success.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a nice amount. That's 8d4 plus 8.
That's
so
still good, especially.
And I mean, half of, like, even 8d4 is 32, so even if you roll moderately, that's still 16 plus 8 is 20. Healed for 24, which isn't bad.
That's still good, especially since you guys can carry 10 each, so that's really good. Okay, perfect. Brockus, just for funsies, go ahead and give me.
It's not going to be anything impressive. Like, even if I nat 20, it's going to be a 22.
No, it's not necessarily that. It's go ahead and give me either you know what? I would count this as like, yeah, give me either a straight wisdom or you know what? I'll allow a survival roll. That's what's used for cooking, so yeah.
Give me a dad roll.
Give me a dad roll. For your za.
For the za,
The za.
I will go survival.
Okay.
And that will be a 22 survival.
22? Hey, you called it.
Wasn't a nat 20 though.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no, it's been a hot minute since you last made pizza, but you make quite a bit of it and actually spend a good chunk of the afternoon since it does take time. I assume you make the dough from scratch.
Oh, of course.
Then yeah, this is an afternoon, if you will, to get this all prepped and ready by dinner time. And as you make that, which by the way you do get done by dinner time, you timed it perfectly. Vera, what are you doing before dinner?
Vera is just doing more of the same. Workout in the morning, navigation stuff during the day. She is probably gonna take a good long hot shower before dinner, because she's got some plans for this evening.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a navigation.
That is going to be 26.
26? Okay. You feel pretty confident by this time that you have charted a safe enough course in the sense to where if you do encounter anything, it'll be minimal as opposed to a horde from using the maps that you acquired. So you managed to find something that's going to be helpful to the crew and the ship, of course.
I imagine at the end of her shift, Brockus gets a report that's like a full breakdown of here's the most fuel efficient route, here's the safest route, here's the fastest route, here's the sightseeing route.
Oh god. Get the whole pamphlet.
And I think Brockus is like flipping through all of it as he's like making the pizzas and everything. And he's just gonna reply with, "What would we do without you?"
You'd still be on Omega.
Yeah, probably.
All right. And Omen, remind me which program you were making again?
It was the one that gives +1 to wisdom. We had went for like the super nerfed version of the ones that crank you up to 19.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Yes, so you have successfully made that, and it is if I remember correctly, it's a program, correct?
Correct. It's a .exe. It's loaded on the Omni tool. You can have up to 3 programs loaded on the Omni tool at any time.
Correct. It's kind of like their own unique way of doing a attunement system.
Yep.
Okay,
Correct.
perfect. Are you taking the time to attune to this, or are you giving it to someone else?
If I have the time, I would like to attune to it. I am going to be needing that for multi-classing later.
Okay, yeah, I would say you would have the time because this is kind of towards the end of the day. You would still have like a couple hours left before it's probably time for you to power down, if you will. So yeah, I'd say like probably after dinner you would have time to do it.
Okay.
Jamar.
Oh,
yes.
go ahead. Yeah, I was just gonna say after attuning to it and everything, if you know, considering the whole, I mean, if you want to give me exhaustion for it, go for it. I was just gonna say maybe just double check everything before we arrive at our destination when it comes to the ship security systems and the drive.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
I don't know if that would give me exhaustion or not there, but I'm not actually crafting anything.
Yeah, we will see where the night goes for dinner and whatnot.
Yeah, because I'm not eating, so while others are eating, I could do that.
You can still be part of the family.
I mean, if they tell me to come to the table, I'll come to the table, but I haven't been invited.
Yeah, oh, wow.
No, in the sense that he doesn't see the point of going there because he doesn't eat physically.
The invitation for him is always there, but Brockus understands if like he doesn't show up.
Well, it's more again like if presence is mandatory, yes. If more optimal use of time is there, robot will more optimally use time because robot.
Right.
It's not out of like when I say invitation, I mean like if Brockus says be there for the meal, he'll be there. You know what I mean? But if it's an open, like you said, invitation, then yeah. we're gonna optimize our time better.
Okay. So Jamar.
Yeah.
You get towards the end of the third day, and after working on pretty much a week at this point on this weapon, you have just been on a roll. Like, there has not been a bad day for you at all. This is probably the fastest weapon that you have created in a very long time. As right before it is time for dinner, you have finally completed your project, as you now have a very beautiful rifle sitting on your station. Completed and ready.
Well, there's only one thing to do with it. It goes in a weapons case, and it comes with me.
Okay. Are you taking it to dinner?
Of course.
Okay. So at this time, you all get the dinner announcement from Brockus, letting everyone know who wants to come, that it is dinner time, and you can hear how excited the tune is in his voice, as you can all smell, whether you know it or not. You do see lots of pizza pies on the table and ready.
Mmm.
And he's made sure to like make pizzas that everyone can eat. Like specific dietary restrictions, so he doesn't kill anyone because there was bacon on a pizza or something.
Oh, if only Mercy
I
was
think-
here.
At this point, Vera trusts him enough to not even ask if there's dextro safe food here. She trusts him to have given her something that she can eat, and she just digs right in.
Why am I imagining like a cauliflower pizza for her? Like the keto diet kind of pizza.
Those pizzas are delicious too.
That is true. That is very true. Does everyone partake?
Absolutely.
I mean, you better. This is a family meal, damn it.
Riley is very very keen on this. It's reminding her of an old tradition on Earth, so she's actually taken the time to to change out of her uniform into a casual outfit that's sort of the kind of thing you would wear sort of to go, go for pizza, like jeans and a comfy sweatshirt or something.
And Brockus is. Yeah, is Omen there?
Provided he's done enough of like just running a quick diagnosis on the ship and everything, he would have probably met up with the group eventually. Yes.
Okay. Sorry,
Brockus is probably covered in flour.
He smells like a kitchen.
Yeah, Omen would probably just comment that, this unit detects a white powder-like substance covering your body.
Yep. When I get cooking, I get covered in flour, just like when I get fighting, I get covered in blood.
Please tell me you've cleaned your armor since the Asari fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
God.
he does.
God. Oh, thank God. Okay.
He's got to clean the canvas so he can paint it again.
That's fair.
For every mission, we put our armor in the ship's armor washing machine.
That's what I think every time.
Decontaminating wash.
It's just
I
power wash.
imagine it's like a restaurant's dishwasher.
Yeah.
Which anyone that's worked in a restaurant knows that those things are fucking scary.
Yeah.
Omen's armor is
giant
fused
one.
with his body.
Yeah, you just need a power wash.
You just throw Omen in the sure.
It's like the industrial washers that like heat the water up to the surface level of the sun.
The big like square box ones with a
Mhm.
giant door with the extra latch and everything on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yep.
Which is funny because it's probably more realistically like a clothesline where you just hang it up and it just goes through like a car wash style
Right.
kind of thing. But we're like, nah.
Except for
Washing
Omen.
machine.
Omen gets put in.
Oh yeah, we have a specific car wash for Omen to walk through.
It's the same one that the
Legitimately like a
space
car
wagon
wash.
uses.
Yeah.
He just like powers down into the like crouched power down thing and it just drags him across the floor.
Oh god.
Riley, I hope this is to your liking. Kind of went overboard on the different flavors and everything, but kind of figure to hit them all to make sure everybody gets a sample of them.
Oh, wow. What's on this thin crust one here?
That one is that one's a bit of a doozy. It's a lot of meat. You've got pepperonis, salami, diced red onions, green bell peppers, these little salted olives that come from Earth. And then you got two different types of garlic. You got minced garlic and you got chopped roasted garlic. A little bit of oregano, a little bit of sea salt.
So are those the black hollows or the Kalamata ones?
The Kalamata olives, the best
Ooh.
olives to put upon a pizza.
Oh, I'll try a slice of that one.
What I just read off is the pizza that I get when I go to when I go to a place like Blaze Pizza. That's the exact order I put in for my pizza.
You're just making me hungry. Stop it. I have pizza, but it's not the same.
Yeah, that is and then I get like the spicy red sauce for it.
Of course. You do.
Riley's going to look around and say, I don't suppose there might be like a beer that would go with this? In the fridge, maybe?
He
We
was like,
have
"We got a
alcohol
tap."
on the ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do have alcohol on
We
the
have a
ship.
lot of alcohol. You guys prioritize it. Although I don't think
Look.
any of it's been beer.
I think that there's like a little mini fridge in the kitchen that's got beers in it.
So Riley will go over and rustle around and find something that she thinks will work with that. sit down to reminisce about Earth and pizza nights, pizza and beer nights.
I will say one thing about you. One thing about you humans. You've made relaxing into an art form.
Well, actually, some of the best scientific discussions I've ever had were over beer and pizza. And there was actually a group of us that used to meet once a week on Friday nights and have very lively scientific discussions over pizza and beer. So this kind of, it brings back memories of that, which is a good thing. Maybe we could start that tradition here.
I'm always open for friendly family discussions over a meal.
It looks like perhaps Jamaris brought something interesting with him to supper to discuss.
That new toy?
It is a new toy, specifically for Vera. I just finished it.
No way, it's done?
It is. There were a couple absolute breakthroughs. So,
Just in time for the mission.
that was sort of the intention.
Now I kind of want to get into some trouble.
Oh God. So, what I need from you, Raven, is
Yes?
send me what the design is, and if there were anything special you wanted to do with it. I can't remember if
We already had this discussion. We did.
we did.
I swear to God.
We did, but I don't
You
think you
did.
sent it to me.
Yes, I did. I
Did
did.
you? Oh
Check
God,
your
am
DMs.
am I the terrible person? Oh
You're
God,
the bad.
it's me. Oh God, it's me. Oh God, it's me.
Report the GM. Report the GM.
You asked for it, and I absolutely put it all together and DM'd it to
Oh,
you.
you did. You did. You did. You did. Okay. Right there. Yep. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
And as I said, there's if you want to put anything additional on it for like specials, go for it.
Yep. Which I always plan to when you give me these. I like to put a little extra on it. So go ahead. I will go ahead and I'll have the results for it by the next show.
Yep.
But go ahead and just describe what it looks like as you show it off to Vera.
So, Vera will, I'm assuming, have one of the moments of recognizing it partially from the Earth-related things that Mel used to show off all the time. In the form of basically movies of that era. And it is a completely retrofitted, polished silver lever action rifle with a holoscope running the entire length of the upper frame.
Vera's eyes just light up when she sees this thing.
It
Light
should
up even
accommodate
more
a
than when
few
Mercy sees candy.
things for you, Vera. I know we were talking about it and you wanted something long range, but when designing it, I had the moment of elongating the lever assembly and rounding it off a little, so you should be able to hip fire the whole thing.
I'm sorry. I can hip fire this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Brockus, I'm on the front lines now.
Is he kind of gets a confused look on his face, but he's like, Vera, we're always on the front line.
Well, now I'm gonna be at the front of the front line.
Oh, so you're just gonna take point?
From now on.
Yeah, sure.
So
Go nuts.
For the 3 core perks on it, Fox, as long as Zoro's okay with it, is hip fire, two-handed, double tap.
Did you make a rifle shotgun?
No, it's literally a lever action rifle.
Yeah. Yep, which is good.
Okay, so you made a Winchester.
It's a Winchester that fires Mass Effect level ammo.
Pretty much.
This
Huzzer nailed it in chat before we even got there.
I can
I think-
actually share the image for this. Go ahead, Fox.
I think this is possibly the greatest thing that's ever been created.
Brock is looking at the gun. It's just like, man, we are just going to destroy everything in front of us.
Which means I need to up my game because I need to destroy you guys in return.
So what I'm
in-
hearing is everything's gonna fumble on us, like, and we're just gonna kill everything.
Look, I've made plenty of bosses in the past, and I'm like, oh, well, you guys are just destroying me. All right, well, I tried.
We're going to destroy everything in front of us and everything behind us, and looking at the scope on this thing, everything on the other side of all the planets we're on as well.
So it sounds like we have easy work ahead of us.
And a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm always down for fun.
I'm tempted to play with it now, but I think something that beautiful needs to be broken in a real world scenario.
We do have a firing range.
But the firing range doesn't fire back, and that's no fun.
Did you want it to fire back?
Are you willing to make it fire back?
For safety reasons, probably not.
Wait, you can make the firing range fire back at us?
I mean, literally a sentry turret. But yes.
I mean, we could put, what does CSEC call it? Less lethal ammo in it?
LTL rounds.
Yeah, that. Put that in there. That way, if any of us get hit, it's just a training exercise.
Probably best to use that anyway, because, I know Mercy likes to play around on firing range.
True. I haven't really put her through a live fire exercise in a while, so be good for her.
Anyway, this is incredible, Jamar. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
Gonna have fun adding these details. So I am gonna go ahead and put together the details. And then I will go ahead and send them to you and explain to them on screen so everyone knows all the fun, pretty details and hard work that Jamar put into it. But yeah, so we will see what it does. You already got a good chunk of the details. It's just the little extra finer details you will find out when it is time. I would say... I'm gonna say it next time on stream because that way I can have time to do this. Okay, perfect. I'm thinking out loud. Sorry. Okay, perfect. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before they are ready to reach the end of the relay here in the next couple of hours?
Well, after we've had our family dinner here, Vera is going to take an extra pizza off to her room. She's going to put on her coziest, oversized sweater, curl up in bed with pizza and popcorn and beer, and watch a movie. The movie that she always goes to, and has to several times in this campaign already, when she needs a happy place, and that is, of course, Fleet and Flotilla.
Are you watching the movie by yourself?
You know what? She'll invite Asilia on the condition that Asilia also wears a cozy, oversized sweater and has some pizza.
Does she own one? Have you bought this woman clothes?
I've given her money and told her to go shopping before. Whether or not she bought clothes with that money is up to her.
You know what? I'm gonna roll real quick. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. So she has bought herself 3 things as far as clothes go. One of them you are already aware of, as she did buy a clubbing dress for the few times that you guys have gone out clubbing, so you are aware of that. She does have, she also got some workout clothes to kind of work out with you. And she did get herself a pair of comfy clothes, not a sweater, but it's so the way I'm going to describe it is it looks like a tunic, but it's basically an oversized t-shirt. It's just a little bit more form-fitting. And when she sits next to you, she puts her feet up on the table as she grabs some popcorn, and you notice these weird, thick, woolen socks, but they're not full socks. As you see that they go from the knee to her ankle in a strange, multicolored pattern.
She got leg warmers.
Yep.
Nice. That suits the evening perfectly.
I rolled to see how well she did, and I did not roll well. So she got bare minimum stuff. You know what? It suits her. She's a bare minimum kind of gal. And she does lean into you at one point, and she goes, "Is this the only movie that you own, and that's why we keep watching it?"
No, we keep watching it because it's an amazing movie. And it's my favorite movie, but we can watch others. We'll watch a different one after this one's over.
I'm just curious because you put this on repeat practically, and I'm trying to understand why.
Because it's amazing, and it's sweet, and it makes me want to cry every time I watch it.
You want to cry?
It's a love story. Of course I do.
You willingly want to cry?
Yes, but not like out of misery or anything. It's heartwarming.
Interesting. Are there other movies that make you want to feel other things?
Yeah, I kind of want to fight stuff when I watch some of the Blasto movies.
Interesting. You say that this film in particular is sweet. Do you crave interactions that the couples have in this?
I crave is a strong word.
Desire.
You know, some nights I wouldn't mind having someone next to me.
Am I not enough companion around you? Do you wish
You're
for something like
more
this?
than enough, Asilia. You know, if you were interested in that sort of thing, perhaps it's something that could be explored. But as far as friendship goes, you are plenty, Sylvia.
Do I need to go out and find you a mate then that is suitable for you to have these feelings? To lie next to you?
No, you don't need to. I think I'm capable of finding such an individual myself. But if we were to go out searching for someone like that, you could always be my wingman, and I could be yours.
You want to get me a mate?
If you wanted one.
Suppose I never thought about it. I'm more worried about you and your well-being than I never really thought about my own, to be honest.
I didn't know you were worried about me, Celia. That's sweet.
I am always worried about you and your well-being. When you are upset, I'm upset.
Okay, when I'm upset, you're upset, but are you upset because you actually feel upset, or are you upset because you're mimicking me?
I am upset that someone has made you upset.
Okay, yeah, that is sweet, Cecilia. Thank you.
You're most welcome. I also must suggest that if you desire someone to be with you, whether romantically or otherwise, wouldn't your, as you say, favorite movie be more enjoyable with more people, perhaps the rest of the Mimsy Six?
I don't think I want to watch a romance movie with the rest of the Mimsy Six at this particular moment. If it was like an action movie or something, it would be a different story, perhaps. But this is something a little more intimate.
You don't want to cuddle with the robot on the couch?
Not yet.
Aha!
Oh,
There's a chance.
But so you're telling me there is a chance?
I'm never gonna say there's never a chance for anything to happen, but currently it's not on the horizon.
Of course not. I'm just joking, but it's still funny.
Look, I held my tongue to make a joke earlier when you said you were taking a shower, and I said, "Did you lock the door?"
Good one.
So, no more butts for you.
Nope.
She does nod and kind of look back and forth every so often between like you and the film, before she finally just relaxes into the couch and just starts to enjoy the film as much as she can while trying to understand the concept of it. And of course, when you get like a little emotional, whether you actually cry or not, when she senses that, she's trying to also wrap her head around like why, when in her mind it's like, but it's fake. I don't understand. It's not real.
We'll get her there eventually, and then once she's there, I'll make her play the Fleet and Flotilla dating sim.
Yes, let's do it. I love it. All right. And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session on a much nicer note this time, because next episode is going to get crazy.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, as you guys do eventually get out of the relay, and though you don't immediately see the chaos, you do see fire or lasers firing in the distance every so often, as you're in some crazy parts of the universe now where it's a bit lawless out here and anything goes. And they don't care if you're a specter or not.
I think the moment he sees the laser fire, Brockus just has a big stupid grin on his face.
I'm getting the pig!
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, God.
I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. This is
for
not
running.
the only show that we have tonight. We have our brand new season, campaign 4 of Destiny Forge, our longest running campaign on Mondays, as we just finished up episode 2 this past Monday. Then we have our Tuesday show, which is Toter Tales of the Outer Rim, a Star Wars 5e conversion game run by Tiltbot. Then we have our 2 alternating games on Thursdays. We have this show of Mass Effect Horizons, of a Mass Effect 5e conversion game. And then the alternating Thursdays, we have our crazy ass, I don't even know what to call us. We're just crazy. I don't know where we're going to go, but it's really funny. Our Tricord Isles game run by Rojan. Then we have our alternating Saturday games. We have our Withered Waste game, which is actually this weekend. It's going to be this Saturday with Withered Waste, run by Rojan. And then that same evening, Saturday night, we have our bi-weekly game of sort of a kids on bikes, kids with capes inspired type game of superheroes known as the Vigilant Six, also run by Rojan. Our alternating Saturday show technically is not finished, but it is on hiatus. They just finished their last episode last week. They are taking a break before they continue the Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign, as we are giving about a month, almost a month and a half break before we get into a mini campaign of sorts that is based off of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So we are trying to get a group of people together for that that will be run by Azarin. And then we have our once a month, the first Saturday of every month, lore show called Behold Lore, where me, HB Fox, and Rojan get together and talk about things on our show. We are trying to wean in more of the guests again, now that we've had a bit of a build-up to ask more questions about characters and whatnot. So we are gonna have to line up here soon and see who will be joining us for next Saturday. Yes. Yeah, next Saturday. Which actually works out great because we won't have the evening show, so we'll be able to time that a little bit better. So yeah, we'll figure out the subject and the guests for that as soon as possible. But if you miss anything, we do have our shows on YouTube. Otherwise, we will be back here this Saturday for our double whammy shows. Whammy, gin and rummy, I don't know. Our back-to-back games of Vigilant 6 and Withered Waste. So until then, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Goodbye, everybody. I am waving.